I, Hardik Verma, would like to welcome you all today on the day 2 of webinars by Horizon 2K20 conducted by Electronics and Telecommunication Department of Government College of Engineering, Nagpur. Today's topic is Basics of Electronics for Industry, and today's expert speaker is Mr. Anil Kumar Bavaskar, sir. Mr. Anil Kumar Bavaskar is the director of ECDS Nagpur, and he has over 20 plus years of teaching and industry experience. Before I hand over the mic to sir, I'd like to again repeat the instructions, the basic instructions, which are: please keep your mics on mute and don't turn on your camera. And if you have any doubt, do ask them in the chat box right then only. And if you want to ask something in the end, we'll have a dedicated question and answer session towards the end of the session as well. So kindly don't unmute yourself, ask your doubts in the chat box. And one more thing, one important thing regarding the certificates of participation. Towards the end, as soon as sir finishes off with his speech, I will be resuming back with the closing ceremony, and I will be sharing the feedback link. You have to fill the feedback form, and then only you will get your certificate automatically on your email. So kindly fill that feedback form, and do wait for me towards the end. I'll be sharing the feedback form link, and then you can receive your certificate after filling that form. So, sir, Bavaskar, sir, shall we start?
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Others, participants, please reply yes if sir is audible.
Yes, am I audible for all of you? Okay. So let's start with the today's topic as a electronics need in the industry. So what is the electronics? If you are considering the electronics, you are all of you the student from engineering and polytechnics from an electronics background. So why you are choosing this branch? Anyone just like think about when you are entering this field as electronics, why you are taking this electronics branch? Most of the people says this branch in goes down, there is no job vacancies and blah blah blah, lot many things. But the actual thing is that most of the industry required the skilled electronics person, but the colleges, or you can say the student, not capable having that kind of a knowledge up to the industry marks. If I'm saying the student learn from the out of 100%, if we are considering the scale of 100% of a technical skill, if student learn 40%, but industry want minimum 60% of knowledge. So gap of this 20% is can't filled by the anything, and those fill this gap. That person doesn't having the any kind of a, you can say the, doesn't having the vacancies for that persons. So he having the lot many chance to different industries. But we think normally in our syllabus or in our college life we are learning the older technology. You can directly, I am saying the older technology which is outdated last 20 years before. Last 20 years before, that technology is outdated. But so what is the new technology for electronics? What should means prepare the projects related with the Arduino, then Node MCU and some kind of a microcontrollers, and they all think they having the good knowledge about the electronics and about this, but not that way. Because the today's generations of electronics, that is the industry 4.0, having the completely on a base on a electronics component. If you can say the softwares, computer science requirement is a very huge in a market, but the hardware required for that computer software is most important. If somebody design the fingerprint sensor, then and then it will be applicable to the mobile phone. If the fingerprint sensor doesn't get invented, it can't be implemented in a mobile phone or anywhere else. Same as your touch screen, same as your face recognitions. Lot many things is happened with the electronic side. But our students, our faculty members, our industry, our colleagues, they are thinking the electronics peoples are not getting the job, but the scenario is a different thing. You just search on a different employment site like as a Naukri.com and other site. Just you put the embedded engineer having the less than 1 year experience and check it how many vacancies required. But that required the skill, not as a certificate or not as a degree. So before start my presentations, today we topic is SMD components. So normally your mobile phone manufactured and all the components to today's electronic device manufactured by using the SMD component, that is surface mount devices component. So before we start with our small presentation related with our company, that is Embedded Creative Design Solutions. So all of you seen my screen? Yes. So Embedded Creative Design Solutions. So this company is registered in a MSME, that is a micro scale and medium scale industry related with the educational support services. We are in a educational support services last 8 years, as well as the higher education provide. Mostly we are provide the technical fields, such as we are dealing mostly the establishment of year is 2012. So our company deals in this kind of a project, that is the industry consultant project, R&D project, plasma cutting machines, welding machines design, control panel design and maintenance, feasibility designing and prototype. This is our main target. We are working on a different R&D projects. This year we have filed the 3 patent for that. So this or mainly work on these projects. So basically we are in a mostly work in a plasma cutting machine and a welding machine design. So it will be the base on your microcontroller base, then your IoT base. Then we are also in a training purpose. In that training, we are providing the embedded systems, circuit designing, Internet of Things, PCB designing, robotics, automations. Then recently we are starting with the artificial intelligence, and there is a one standard internship from our company side, that is an internship on a product development. We are providing the internship to the student, those having the good technical knowledge. So product development, how the product get developed. If the product cycle, if you can consider the design a new product, what is the product cycle? Complete product cycle from starting from the requirement to the final product, with a market survey, with your design, then your prototyping, then your assembling, then there is a marketing purpose, then last one is a vendor development. All these things is trained in this product development. So some are the achievements. Our project is selected in the top 100 innovations initiated by the Government of India in 2017. Select award also, we are selecting the one project in a Vishwakarma award by AICT. Secured the first position in a Mayor Innovation in 2019 and secured second position in a school group. As well as we are having the more than 5 projects in a Government of India hackathon competitions. Every year, our students participate in a more than 20 projects in a different kind of competitions, like as a government competitions. Then, or basically, we are working in a wireless communication domain. Then sensor bus, these are the sensor-based domain. Then we are working in a robotics domain. Then we are in a renewable energy sources. We are having some kind of a solar tie-up with the solar industries, like as a Vari Solar from Ahmedabad. We are providing the consultancy to design a new kind of IoT devices to their solar panels. Your college student is also including in that project. Their solars, their home automations, then domestic appliances, designing and small changes in domestic appliances. Then industry automations related to the different kind of control panels and switchgear systems. Then we are in a agriculture based product also. Then last domain is our IoT. This domain we are working in a mostly in the last 2 or 3 years in that domain. Then these are the some product related with our company. These are the some development boards. This development board is related with your 8051 development boards. These are the one unique board for the school student. It having the 12 sensor, different kind of a 12 sensor. You can merge with one single board and you can make any type of robot, any kind of type of robot by using the simple inserting the different sensors only. Then these are the product related with the Cinemax. You heard about the Cinemax. So this is the Cinemax product related with that chair handling. These are the some robots from our, and we are also in the school projects also. In that school project, we are designing the creative ideas like as a tooth whistle robots and this kind of robots for the school students. Then we have the patents also. We have submitting the 3 patents for the disaster management using the wireless sensor network, then single interface handle to data multiplication using IoT, and designing of an artificial hand for a paralyzed person. These are the 3 patents submitted by our company. Then we are providing the certification for the internship. This way, according to the government of India, we are registered for the skill development authority as well as the MSME. So we are providing this kind of certifications to the students. So these are the some kind of training programs. So let's start with our today's topic, that is nothing but SMD. So what do you mean by the surface mount devices? Normally, the previously we have seen this type of devices having the lids. Having the lids, we have to drill the PCB and put this component into that and solder on a backside, right? But nowadays, this kind of devices is utilized hardly 1% or 2% in the industry. 99% industry or 98% industry go to the SMD devices. The first advantage is smaller in size, cheapest. Then power consumption. It is a very less power consumption by using SMD devices. Then, so let's start with some resistors. The SMD resistors. You see the conventional resistor having the 4 band of value, 4 band of value. But SMD resistors look like this way. It's a very, in your screen it is a very big, but what is the size? Size in mm. You can't see by naked eye. Some components is very less, 0.3 mm by 0.6 mm. So this is the fixed type of resistors. So this is the carbon film resistors. Then if it is a blue color, previously you see that color is a black color. The center color is a black color. So it is a carbon film resistors. But if that color is a blue color, so in that case, that resistor is considered as a metal film resistor. So what is the normally basic difference in between these two resistors? So basic difference in between these two resistors having the tolerance. So carbon film resistors having the tolerance of 5% and 10%, but your metal film resistor having the your tolerance band having the 1% or 2%. This is more accurate than your carbon film resistors. So these are the carbon film resistors having the band type, but it is also SMD type. It is the first version of SMD, and this is the final second version of SMD. Then this one. So this is the wire wound resistor. Normally the carbon composition resistor or metal film resistors is available up to the 2 watt, not more than 2 watt. But if you require the more than 2 watt powers for current sourcing, if you are requiring the more than 2 watt power, so in that case you are requiring the wire wound resistor. So these are the wire wound resistor which is used in a SMD. There is a no lead, nothing. It is a directly surface mounting. It is a directly surface mounting. It will be the shown in your motherboards, computer motherboards. Mainly, it will be available in a computer motherboards. These are the wire wound resistors having the size of big size. Then this one. This one is a fusible resistors. So normally the application of resistor is to oppose the current, to flow of current. But sometimes that resistor is used as a fuse. So this resistor used as a fuse. How? The value of this resistor is a very less or very negligible. So it considered as a current carrying capacity. If more than that amount of current get flows from that resistor, it blown. But this fusible resistor having the one special quality, it always open circuit. It always open circuit. If the normal resistor, like as a carbon composition or metal film resistor, get burned, so it chance to the short circuit also. You can't say it is a open circuit only. It will be the short circuit also. 97 time it will be the short circuit and 3% time it will be the open circuit. You can't see the what is the ratio of that. But this fusible resistor is always open circuit. It can't be the short circuit. So normally this will be used as a protection purpose. In your mobile phone, you can just, if you are opening your mobile phone, this kind of a resistor is available on your mobile phone card. These are the fusible resistors. Then this one, having the same value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many tips? 8 tips. So there is a 7 resistor in a one value. One value, what is the value? That having the value of 220k. 220k. How we can find this value? We can see in our next topic. But this will having the value of 220 kilo ohms. 220 kilo ohms. That is the 2 and 4 times 0. So that is a 220 kilo ohms. But it having the 7 resistor and one common terminal. This one having the one common terminal and this having the 7 resistors. Same having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it having the 6 resistor and one common terminal. So this type of, this is having the 22 ohms. It is having the 22 ohms. How we calculate this value? Let's check it. Then SMD variable resistors. So in that, this is again the SMD variable resistors. This is the potentiometer. It is the SM wire wound potentiometer that is having the big size. This normally not seen in your mobile phone. It will be seen in your industrial components, industrial cards, where the value of resistance may vary or according to the requirement it gets set. So in that case, this type of potentiometers or wire wound resistors available on a surface mount devices. Then this one is called as a preset. So you heard about the preset. You heard about the preset having the value of, you just set the value. Potentiometer provide to the, or your potentiometers give to the customer handle. Means customer wants to change the value, it get changed by the potentiometer. Like as your home theater volume button, you can change according to the value. But the setting of treble and bass is internal, and it will be set by the designer or technician. And that value setting, it required the preset. It required the preset. So this is the multi-turn preset, normal preset and multi-turn preset. Then just see the actual size of preset. This is the actual size of preset. So it having the hardly 2 mm by 2 mm, which 2 mm by 2 mm size of this preset. So this type of preset is used in our mobile phones. Then SMP special resistors. Anyone guess? Most of the students use this resistor, use in your mini projects. Most of the students use the mini project. So it is a LDR, light dependent resistor. Then this one, again, the special resistor that is called as a thermistor. According to the temperature, the value of this resistor get changed. According to the temperature, the value of resistor get changed. Then how to find the value of resistors? In a previous discrete component, there is a color band of that resistors. 4 color band, we can calculate the first as a significant band, second as a significant band, third as a multiplier, and fourth as a tolerance band. According to that, we goes to the BB Roy, goes Britton Wire, Great Western, that kind of coding techniques. That is the black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, this way, and golden and silver. But in a SMD resistor, there is a no color band. There is a no color band. Directly the value is printed on a resistor with a code in a code form. So how you can get that coding? What is the exact value of that resistors? So that coding technique is very simple. So if considering the resistor having the printed on a resistor 473. Then what is the value of this resistor? So very simple logic. There is a 4 as it is, that is the first significance number, second significance number, and this one is a multiplier. So multiplier, that is a 10 raised to the power 3, or you can say directly the put the 30. So this is the value in a ohms. So 47,000 ohms. We can say as this one is a 47 kilo ohms. Same as a, what is this value? Then again 1 as it is, 0 as it is, and put the 20. That is 1000 ohms, or nothing but a 1 kilo ohms. Then 5, 6, 1. So 5 as it is, 6 as it is, and put the 1. So it is the 560 ohms. Then this one again, up there is a 0. So you can't put anything. Directly this value is the 33 ohms. This value is the 33 ohms. If this way there is a R word in between these two numbers, so it will be considered as a 2 ohms. It considered as a 2 ohms. Then this one is a 0.5 ohms. 0.5 ohms. Sorry, 0.1 ohms. 0.1 ohms, the value of this resistance. It's very simple way. So first number as it is, second number as it is, and put the number of 0 according to the third digit and convert into the ohms. Convert into the ohms. Then these are the some values coding of resistors. Then there is a 3-digit table. If there is a code of 3-digit, so this is the table for all values. For all values available with a 0.1 ohm to 9.1 mega ohms. 9.1 mega ohms. These are the all values available with these coding techniques. If the coding pattern is a 4-digit, so there is a different. There is a coding pattern is different. So if you are considering the 10R0, that is the 10 ohms. It is a 10 ohms. There is a R is introduced in a 4-digit code. In case of 3-digit code, there is a no R. So then what is the size? So there are the two types of size, imperial and metric. Imperial and metric. Imperial means the size in inches. Size in inches. And metric in a size in a mm. If I am considering, this is the size of resistor. That is the 0603. While purchasing the resistor from a market, especially SMD resistor, the shopkeeper asks for the size. Shopkeeper asks for the size because of resistance value is also commonly known. Means आपको जो resistor चाहिए आप वो resistor की value बताओगे, but it asks for the size because size is asking for the wattage. Size is related with the wattage, power of that resistors. So if I am purchased 0603 means what is the size of that resistor and what is the wattage of that resistor. If I am considering the 0603 at having the length of 0.6 mm, just imagine the length, not as a 1 mm also. Length is 0.6 mm and width is 0.3 mm and height is 0.2, 0.5 mm. And power by consumption is a 1 by 20 watt. 1 by 20 watt. That is the 0.05 watts. 0.05 watt approximately. So this is the minimum size in a resistors or SMD device. This is the minimum size. That is the 0.6 mm by 0.3 mm. And what about the maximum size? That is the maximum size is 2512. 2512 is nothing but your in length 6.3 mm. This 2512 is nothing but a 6332 in case of metric. So in case of mm, it considered as a 6.3 and width is a 3.2. Just again, it is a very small and height is a 0.6 mm and wattage is a 1 watt. Wattage is a 1 watt. So this is the actual size of the SMD resistors. Most of the components or most of the mobile phones use this size. Which size? 0.0603. Most of the mobile phones and most of the complicated devices use this size. Then next topic. if we are considering the capacitors, so can I repeat again what are the different types of resistors in assembly? First one is the carbon film, second one is the metal film, then your wire bond resistance, fusible resistance, resistor array. These are the in a fixed value, and in the variable, in that case, there are potentiometer, preset, multi-turn preset. These are the your variable resistors. Then capacitors. In our basic capacitors, we can see the electrolytic capacitors, tantalum capacitor, mica capacitor, paper capacitors, ceramic disc capacitor. This type of capacitor is available. But in a SMD fixed capacitor, there is a limited capacitors. Mostly ceramic and mica is mostly used. So non-polar capacitors. So non-polar is ceramic capacitors. Non-polar is ceramic capacitors, and second one is a mica capacitors. Mostly these two type of capacitor is used in a SMD capacitors. In a normal conventional capacitor, there are a lot like as a ceramic, mica, ceramic discs, paper, polyester, then electrolytic. These all are the available capacitors. But in a SMD, only two capacitors. In a non-polar, there is a no polarity. You can connect anyway. So ceramic and mica. Then, if you are considering the polar, those having the polarity positive and negative, those having the polarity positive as well as negative. So there are the different types of capacitors previously. So this term indicate as a positive, this term indicate as a negative, this term as a negative, and this term indicate as a positive. So electrolytic capacitors, but normally in today's means this electrolytic capacitor used in an initial, when initially mobile get manufactured, in that time this electrolytic capacitor used in that mobile phones. That's why the size of mobile phone is a huge, I mean, approximately just like as a one compass. But nowadays these SMD types capacitors is used in your mobile phones. If you open the mobile phone backside and you see the PCB of that mobile phone, you see the lot many these yellow colors capacitors available on your mobile phone PCB card. So this one is called as a tantalum capacitors. This one is called as tantalum capacitors. Then there is some one comparison between this all capacitors, which capacitor is cheaper, which capacitor is useful. So in case of ceramic, if you are considering the ceramic and mica, these are the non-polar capacitors. So ESR, that is there is a leakage current, and there is a resistance. So leakage current, how much the value of leakage current, voltage rating क्या मिलेगी, temperature range क्या रहेगा, and it is a use, कहाँ use होगा ये. So ceramic having the mid leakage current, then temperature is a minus 55 to 125 degrees Celsius. Voltage rating is a very high rating. You can get a high voltage rating capacitor with the ceramic. It is a multi-purpose and cheap. Then mica, but in comparison with mica, comparison is having the resistance is very low. That is a 0.1 ohm, 0.01 ohm to 1 ohm, and leakage is also low. Voltage rating is high. Temperature, as it is said, it is used for the RF filters and expensive, but stability is most important. So where the designer required the low leakage current, in that capacitor. So instead of ceramic, that person used the mica capacitor. That is the previously that the plastic film जो मैंने अभी आपको black color में दिखा दिया, that is a plastic film. It is again the high leakage value, but it is a low frequency. It is not used for the high frequency application. It is used for the low frequency and cheap. Tantalum capacitor, it not available in a pico and nanofarad. It available only in a microfarads. The resistance is very high, but leakage is very low. Voltage rating is also low. If you require the 100 volt capacitor in a tantalum, it can't be possible. Maximum 25 volt tantalum capacitor is available in the market. Again, temperature range is the same. It is inexpensive or expensive, and non-linear, bad for audio. It just like as a electrolytic capacitor. It is just like as an electrolytic capacitor. Then OSCON. OSCON is one type of a capacitor used in a, ये आप लोगों ने ये देखा होगा, ये दोनों कैपेसिटर एल्यूमिनियम इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक एंड एस्कॉन is available on your Arduino board. Just see the Arduino board. These two capacitor is available on that Arduino board. Best quality but price is very high. It is a low frequency but cheap. So this kind of a comparison we have to consider while selecting the capacitors. Then variable capacitors. In normally the previous condition, like as a discrete component, there are the variable capacitor called as a trimmer, and another one is called as a padder. So this capacitor normally used in a mobile phones where you have to set the some kind of a frequency or some kind, very minutely it is used, and its size is a very less. This size from this border to this border hardly 2 mm, hardly 2 mm, 2 mm by 2 mm, and this one is also 2 mm by 2 mm, not more than that. Then coding of the capacitors, same as the resistor, but there is some kind of a voltage introductions, batch and all these things. So this type of tantalum capacitor we are considering SMD electrolytic capacitor as a tantalum capacitor. That is the polarity code. This one is considered as a positive, this one is considered as a negative. This is the company logo. Then capacitance value, then again check it, 227. So 2 2 and 7 times put the 0, 7 times put the 0, and unit is picofarad. If you cut the 60, that is a 220 microfarad. Then year of manufacturing, that is a batch. Then week number and digit, that is a batch ID. This way, so it considered as a manufacturing year, batch number and the batch ID. These are the capacitor coding. But basically we know this value only, 227. If it is a 224, then what is the value? 224. Then 224 having the value is, yes anyone, 220 nanofarad. 220 nanofarad, or you can say the 4 times 0 picofarad. 4 times 0 picofarads. So again the size, same as the resistor size. The minimum size is, in case of capacitors or matrix, in case of imperial, in case of 0 to 01, that is nothing but a 0.6 mm by 0.3 mm, or same as the maximum size is 6.35 mm to 3 mm. This is again the size of the resistor and capacitor, both are the same. Then this is the size of SMD resistors. Then this one, anyone guess? We have to see the first two components, resistor and capacitor, and this one is the inductor. This one is the SMD inductors. This one is the SMD inductors. This is also SMD inductors, surface mount inductor. There is a coil wounded with this center point. जो आपका center point है, इसके साथ वो coil wound की हुई है. That is called as the inductors. Very small value of inductor. Then SMD diodes. Your PN junction diode, simple. Having the anode is a anode. This black strip considered as a cathode, and this type is considered as a anode. SMD diodes. Then this one is a Zener diode. Again, आप यदि चेक करोगे एसएमडी में अभी भी Zener डायोड एक कैप्सूल के फॉर्म में डिजाइन किया जाता है. अभी भी उसको प्रॉपर्ली उस तरीके से डेवलप नहीं किया गया जैसे कि बाकी डायोड यूज किया. जैसे पीएन जंक्शन डायोड को इस तरीके से डेवलप किया है इन स्क्वायर फॉर्मेट, बट Zener डायोड अभी भी आपका उसी सिलेंड्रिकल टाइप में, जस्ट एज साइज इज मिनिमम. जो लीड रहती थी उस लीड की जगह हमने दो बटन्स लगा दिए दोनों साइड से टू सोल्डर आउट. Then this one, this is the Zener diode. Then what about this one? This is again a diode, but it is a freewheeling diode. That is called as a fast switching diode or freewheeling diode. Then, अब आप कहोगे कि सर दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? Only there is a difference. The band is considered as a black band is considered as a Zener, and this pink band considered as a freewheeling diode. Then again the third device. but there is a negative band is a different thing. So what about this device? This is not a diode. This is a diode. This is a diode which is support to the which is support for the to turn on the triac. So this is the diode. तो नॉर्मली इसमें हमने इसलिए लिया कि आपको डिफरेंस पता चले, अदरवाइज मैं इसको दूसरी जगह पे कंसीडर करता था तो ये आपको नहीं समझ में आता था. दैट्स व्हाई ब्लैक रिंग इज अ ज़ेनर डायोड, pink ring or white ring is a Freiwillian diode, and blue ring is considered as a diode. Then this one, Schottky diodes, again SS written on that, Schottky diode. Then this one, just like as a bullet, just like as a bullet. Most of the students from the third year and second year, I think, in this workshop, the final year student knows this diode that is called as a gun diode. This one is considered as a gun diode. Which is used for the high value of microwave signal, to read the microwave signals. Then, like we studied in your second year EDC, there is a half wave rectifier, bridge rectifier, full wave rectifier. We can use the diode, number of diode. For half wave rectifier, we are using the one single diode. Full wave rectifier with the center tap, we are using the two diode. In a bridge rectifier, we are using the four diodes. But instead of using the four diode, that four diode combined in a one package, and that is called as a bridge. That is called as a diode bridge. There is a two sinusoidal input, that is the AC input, and we get the DC output. So it is considered as a diode bridge. Then this one, as all of you knows, is very well. सभी को पता है, सभी ने देखा. This is nothing but your SMD, light emitting diode. SMD, light emitting diode, जो भी normally हम सभी लोग use कर रहे हैं. Then this one used as a IR LEDs. Very small IR LEDs used, for a transmission of the infrared signal. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा जो आपके and these are the infrared sensors. Again in a SMD type. Then these are the fuses. This fuse is used again related with the size and related with the current carrying capacity, SMD fuses. Then SMD transistors. So these are the driver transistors that look like as a black color transistor, BC548. So this is the transistors. This is the SMD power transistor. Then what is the difference between the driver transistor and power transistor? Normally, in a driver transistor, just check it. In driver transistor, there is only 3 terminal out from this plastic package. From this plastic package, we can consider these 3 terminal out from this plastic package. But in case of power transistor, there is a one metal part again outside this plastic package, and that is considered as a heat sink. That is considered for a heat sink. So here only 2 terminal. Here there is only 2 terminal. Then how it is a transistor? Because this body, the third part is the body. Those extra metal body is considered as a collector. This body considered as a collector. Like as a IC power transistor, or you can say the regulated IC. This type of regulated IC is also used. Then SMD transistor. Just check it. SMD transistor.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but some people are not able to see the presentation. Kindly stop the presentation once and start it again.
Okay. Just check it. Yes?
Yes, Yes, sir.
It is visible? It is visible or not?
Yes, sir. It's visible right now.
Okay. Can I continue? Can
Yes,
I
sir.
continue?
Please continue. Please continue, sir.
Okay. So this is a power transistor. So power transistor, there is a extra part, metal part is going on. So that considered as a collectors. Base and upper side one is considered as a emitter. So this one is a transistor collector, base collector, emitter, base collector, emitter. Then assembly switches. Very small switches use like these switches available on your mobile phone. जो आप साइड के ऑन ऑफ बटन प्रेस करते हुए सारी स्विचेस में आज आपको यहाँ पे शो करने वाला हूँ. This is called as a vertical slide switch, vertical sliding switch. Then this one is a horizontal sliding switch. This one is a horizontal sliding switch. And this one, very small SMD switch is available and it is called as a rocker switch. It is called as rocker switch. Then this one is a vertical toggle and this one is a horizontal toggle. So these are the switches. Again, there are the lot many switches is available. Again, these are the switches available in your mobile phone. That is called as a micro switches, having the size of only 2 mm by 3 mm or 2 mm by 2 mm only. This switch is normally used your side button, जो हम मोबाइल को ऑन और ऑफ करते हैं. That switch, this is switch used for that push button switch. This one is called as a dip switch. Normally it is used in an industrial control panel, not in a normal consumer applications. This one is a limit switch. A normal limit switch for the limiting the any kind of thing. Means just like considered your panel is open, just like as a your printer shutter is open. So how the computer knows the printer shutter is open? So this switch indicate as a printer shutter is open, because if printer shutter is open, so this switch is on. If closed down, this switch is off. Then this one is a rate switch. This is again the most important switch related with the industrial applications, and most of the industry appliances or most of the industry application use this switch. Most of the control panel require this type of switches. Then this one, it is called as SMD relays. This one is called as SMD relay. This one is called as SMD relay. So this is the DPDT, SPDT relay. Why SPDT? It having the two terminals for the coil. One is the common close, one is the normally open. It is a normally open, this one is a normally closed, and is considered as a pole terminal. So there are the 5 terminal, that's why it is called as a SPDT, single pole double throw relay. Single pole double throw relay. This is the relay mounted on PCB. There is a no requirement to drill out. यहाँ हमेशा एक बात ध्यान में रखना कि एसएमडी डिवाइस में सबसे बेस्ट और सबसे मोस्ट बेनिफिशियल है कि वहां पर आपको पीसीबी को ड्रिल करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है. यू कैन माउंट इट ऑन योर सरफेस. Then this one, it is a SMD buzzer. Then this one, these all are your microphone present in your mobile phones. Very small size, very small size of microphone. This diameter of this microphone is hardly 3 mm by 3 mm. Just imagine 3 mm by 3 mm is microphone is available. Even if in a SMD technology, there is one camera get launched by one Chinese company. The size of that camera, the size or lens of that camera is only 0.5 mm diameter. Just imagine 0.5 mm diameter having the focal length of 4x. Having the focal length of 4x means it will be the capture of 20 feet distance accurately. So this kind of electronics or assembly devices manufactured in the industry. This one is the SMD crystals, which is used for the frequency of oscillation related with the microcontrollers. This one is a SMD 7 segment display. SMD 7 segment display, which will be the shows the numbers. This one is a SMD 7 segment display. This one is a SMD ICs. SMD ICs. So this SMD ICs normally having the four side on the pins are on four side, complete four side. But if you open your mobile phone, there is a no pin on that IC. There is a no pin outside that IC. Then how it get connected? There are some kind of a called as a BGA ball ground access ICs. Ball ground access ICs. Just like as a your egg tray. आपने एक ट्रे देखा होगा, दो ट्रे के बीच में हम एग रखते हैं. जो एक ट्रे देखा होगा अपने शॉपकीपर्स के यहाँ रहते हैं एग्स जो सेल आउट करते हैं. तो दो ट्रे के बीच में जैसे एग रहते हैं, वैसे ही यहाँ पर आईसी और पीसीबी के बीच में there is a dots, and that dot is called as a ball. That is a ball ground access ICs. Normally, all mobile phones is ball ground access IC. Ball ground access ICs. So this is the SMD ICs. These are the DIP package. Here is the quad package. DIP means dual inline package. Here is the quad-in package. That is in a four side of IC there is a pins. There is only two side of IC is the pin. So this is related with the SMD. This is related with the SMD components. So if you have any questions, we can start the question and answer sessions, or just I have to put some information related to you. So anybody having the questions, please ask or write down the chat box. I think there is no question. Slides are blinking. Hardik. So yes, ask the Rahul. Just type the question. I will give the answer. Right. How you can mount the SMD at home? So there is some special soldering iron available for that. Very small, having the heating temperature of hardly 10 watt, and that soldering iron size is just like as a pen size. Or you can buy the hot air gun. There is some air pressure gun is required for the mounting this SMD devices. But if it is not possible कि आपके पास वो SMD gun नहीं, hot air gun नहीं है, so you can mount by using the small soldering iron. By using small pen type soldering iron is available. You can mount by using that. Any other? Again, the best advantages of this SMD component is that most of the time हम लोग क्या कंसीडर करते हैं कि यहाँ पर हमारे cheapest होता है. मीन्स यदि हम इसकी कॉस्टिंग यदि कंसीडर करते हैं तो दिस कॉस्टिंग इज very less. Means if you are purchasing in thousands, the resistor 1000 quantity resistor, it having the only required the 0.1 paisa or 0.2 paisa, the value of that components, right? And then how this कंपोनेंट यूज इन इंडस्ट्री। अभी हमारा डिस्कशन सेकंड टॉपिक पे मैं आ रहा हूं कि हम लोग यहाँ पे डिजाइनिंग पैरामीटर्स कैसे स्टडी करें। यदि मैं आपके सामने एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन रखता हूं कि आई हैव रिक्वायर्ड द वन project or I have required the one application like as a water level measurement or water level measurement. So can you assemble it? Yes, but how? Yes, if I'm considering there is some category wise, there is a water level project, water level indicator project, right? That water level indicator project based on which way, how to design that water level indicator project. Consider the different category of a student or different category of the peoples. If the someone having in a 12th standard or just basic of 11 12 standards, and there is a one electronics project, there is some bifocal branch electronics in a 12th science, and this student make that electronics project water level indicator. So by using simple method, which principle we are implemented? Water as a conducting medium. By using two positive and negative, in between series we are put the one buzzer, or in between that positive negative we are putting one lamp, and that will be the conducted. So that considered as a 12th standard project. But if considered as a diploma level project, or diploma level student wants to design a water level indicator, so डिप्लोमा लेवल स्टूडेंट उसमें क्या करेगा? इट विल बी इंट्रोड्यूस द ऑपैम्प, कंपैरेटर यूज करेगा वहां पर, उसके बाद कंपैरेटर यूज करेगा, ऑपैम्प यूज करेगा, ऑपैम्प यूज करने के बाद उसमें आपका उसकी एलईडी के साथ इंडिकेशन देगा कि देयर आर द नंबर ऑफ एलईडी, वन एलईडी यदि ग्लो हो रही तो उसका लेवल 1 है, टू एलईडी यदि इंडिकेट हो रही तो लेवल 2 पर है, थ्री एलईडी ग्लो हो रही तो थर्ड लेवल पे है। उस तरीके से उसका लेवल इंडिकेशंस होगा। वही प्रोजेक्ट यदि हम डिग्री वाले कोई स्टूडेंट बनाता है तो वही प्रोजेक्ट कोई डिग्री वाला स्टूडेंट बनाता है, दैट पर्सन यूज द माइक्रो कंट्रोलर, उसमें वहां पे वो डिस्प्ले लगाएगा, एलसीडी डिस्प्ले, वहां पर उसकी वैल्यू डिफाइन करेगा कि इतना लेवल है, 20% टैंक विल फिल, 30% टैंक विल फिल, वो उसमें मैसेज डिस्प्ले करेगा। प्रोजेक्ट वही है, वाटर लेवल इंडिकेटर। अकॉर्डिंग टू द लेयर और अकॉर्डिंग टू द लेवल ऑफ द स्टूडेंट दैट प्रोजेक्ट कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी गेट इंक्रीज। वही प्रोजेक्ट अगेन, वही प्रोजेक्ट यदि मैं एमटेक लेवल को देता हूं या डिग्री लेवल में ही थोड़ा एडवांस करते हैं उस प्रोजेक्ट को, तो दैट विल द सम काइंड ऑफ जीएसएम टेक्नोलॉजी, कि आप घर के बाहर हो और आपका इंडिकेटर यदि पंप पैक हो चुका है तो यू कैन टर्न ऑफ बाय यूजिंग मोबाइल फोन। देन उसी को यदि मैं एमटेक लेवल पे लेके जाता हूं तो इन दैट केस आई हैव टू पुट द आईओटी इन दैट, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग इन दैट, कि मैं घर बैठे बैठे मुझे सारे मेरे जहां पर भी टैप है या जितने भी वाटर लेवल टैंक है वो ऑटोमेटिक कंट्रोल हो रही है। और वही यदि मैं पीएचडी लेवल पे लेके जाता हूँ, रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड, हाउ टू मेजर। अभी हम लोग लास्ट ईयर हमने एक प्रोजेक्ट पे काम किया गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र के लिए, कि उन्होंने समर सीजन में जो आपकी जो विलेज की वेल्स होती है, तो वहां मोस्टली क्या होता है कि उसके जो रिलेटेड पर्सन रहता है, दैट ग्राम पंचायत में जो एक पर्सन होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ पटवारी और दैट ग्राम सेवक, उसको वो बताना पड़ता है कि इस गांव का कुआं सूख गया है तो यहाँ टैंकर शुरू करना है हमको। तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल कि वो वहां जाके पता करते कि उस वेल का कितना लेवल वाटर अभी बचा है और कितना हमको कितने दिन तक ये वाटर गांव वालों को लगेगा। बट मिनिस्टर ने क्या किया था कि मुझे एक ही पैनल पे, एक सिंगल पैनल पे पूरे तहसील के सारे गांव में जितने भी पानी पिलाने के कुएं हैं, जहां से हम पूरे गांव को वाटर सप्लाई पुट कर रहे हैं, ऐसे गांव में उनका सारा डेटा मेरे सिस्टम पे एक जगह पे दिखे, और कहाँ पे मुझे वाटर सप्लाई टैंकर स्टार्ट करवाने हैं, कहाँ का वाटर लेवल कितना गया हुआ। इट इज अगेन द बिग प्रोजेक्ट। यहाँ पे हमको नॉट ओनली वाटर सेंसर, जो सिंपल सेंसर वाटर लेवल सेंसर है वो यूज करना पड़ा, बट उसके साथ क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग, देन देयर इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर, देयर इज अ बिग प्रोजेक्ट इन दैट केस। सो आप लोग जितने भी लोग अभी यहाँ पर हो, आज आप लोगों ने ये मेरा एसएमडी के ऊपर यहाँ पर एक सेमिनार अटेंड किया है। मैं आप लोगों को एक चीज और बताना चाहूंगा, सारे लोगों को जो यहाँ प्रेजेंट है, ऑन संडे 12 PM, मॉर्निंग 12 PM, देयर इज वन टेस्ट वी आर पुटिंग, मैं एक ग्रुप पे लिंक भेजूंगा. देयर इज वन टेस्ट वी आर कंडक्टिंग ऑन दैट. If the first three peoples, those getting the scoring, the first three bankers get the 6 months internship in our ACDS company free of cost. There is no cost, nothing. We are giving the innovative project. अभी लास्ट ईयर आप ही के कॉलेज के जो आप ही के सीनियर्स है, पराग एंड साहिल एंड सीएस डिपार्टमेंट के दो, दे आर पुटिंग द पेटेंट इन दैट प्रोजेक्ट. उनके प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हम पेटेंट भी डाल रहे हैं. तो वहां पर पेटेंट लेवल का प्रोजेक्ट, जहां पर भी हम लोग बात करते हैं पेटेंट लेवल के प्रोजेक्ट की बात करते हैं. और एक बात बता रहा हूं, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल जॉब के लिए क्यों सिलेक्ट नहीं होते, उसका भी रीजन आज आपको बताता हूँ. आप थर्ड ईयर सेकेंड ईयर के स्टूडेंट मोस्टली पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. आपके पास और 1 साल है या 2 साल है आपके पास इंजीनियरिंग पास आउट करने का. मैं अभी भी आपको बताता हूँ कि आप लोग जितना ज्यादा हो सके कंसेप्ट बिल्डिंग पे कंसंट्रेट करो. दैट इज अ ट्रिपल बी. हम इंडस्ट्री वाले उसको ट्रिपल बी कहते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ बेसिक बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स. इंडस्ट्री में इंडस्ट्री को ये नहीं चाहिए कि आपको आर्डिनो आता है, आपको रास्पबेरी पाई आता है, आपको पाइथन आता है. ये नहीं चाहिए. जो कोर इंडस्ट्री है उनको ये सारी चीजें बाद में लगती है. पहला तो उनका जो सिलेक्शन का क्राइटेरिया रहता है वो सबसे पहला एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछता है, यू नो द ओम्स लॉ. नहीं आता बच्चों को ओम्स लॉ. यदि मैं 2 रेजिस्टर्स की वैल्यू सीरीज या पैरेलल चेंज कर देता हूं और वहां पर कितने साइज का कितनी वैल्यू पे वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होगा यदि मैं कैलकुलेट करने के लिए बताता हूं, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल और मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट कांट बी आइडेंटिफाई द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू. और यदि आप इसके ऊपर ज्यादा से ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हो, और आपको एक बार बता रहा हूं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में बहुत ज्यादा स्कोप है, बहुत बहुत ज्यादा स्कोप है. ये बिल्कुल दिमाग से निकाल लेना कि यहाँ पर स्कोप नहीं है, या मोस्टली लोगों ने बताया कि हमको जॉब. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में उसी की कदर है जिसके पास नॉलेज है. ये ध्यान में रखना. जिसके पास नॉलेज नहीं है, मैं आपको और बता रहा हूँ, आप ही की क्लास में भी आएगा, फाइनल ईयर में एक स्टूडेंट आएगा, ठीक है, उसका नॉलेज इतना सही है फाइनल ईयर लेवल पे कि आज वो खुद अपनी बलबूते पे अपनी कंपनी खड़ा कर सकता है या किसी भी कंपनी में सिलेक्ट हो सकता है. और यहाँ पर सबसे बड़ा ड्रॉबैक क्या होता है स्पेशली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, मैकेनिकल स्टूडेंट, कंप्यूटर साइंस स्टूडेंट और बाकी जो लोग होते हैं उनके साथ क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, ये भी रीजन बताता हूँ. मोस्टली इट हैपन ओनली 2 ब्रांचेस ऑफ स्टूडेंट. वन इज द इलेक्ट्रिकल एंड सेकंड वन इज द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. व्हाई? मैकेनिकल स्टूडेंट यदि आप देखोगे तो मैकेनिकल स्टूडेंट दे आर मेड देयर फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट बाय देयर ओन. मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट अपना फाइनल ईयर का प्रोजेक्ट खुद बनाते हैं. मैकेनिकल, सिविल वाले आप अपने कॉलेज में देख सकते हो कि कितने सिविल के प्रोजेक्ट आपके कॉलेज के कैंपस में ही बने हुए हैं, मेड बाय द स्टूडेंट. सेम एज अ कंप्यूटर साइंस स्टूडेंट, कंप्यूटर साइंस स्टूडेंट को भी अपने प्रोजेक्ट खुद बनाने पड़ते हैं. रीजन क्योंकि उनको खुद एक्सप्लेनेशन करना है, वहां एक कोडिंग में क्या गलत हो रहा है, कोडिंग में कहाँ चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, वो खुद करना पड़ता है. बट रिलेटेड विद इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इलेक्ट्रिकल स्टूडेंट, दे आर बाय द प्रोजेक्ट फ्रॉम द मार्केट. नागपुर में ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं कि जो डायरेक्टली प्रोजेक्ट बेचते हैं. और होता क्या है, हम उनसे प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं, हमको प्रोजेक्ट का कंसेप्ट पता रहता है बट टेक्निकल डिटेल्स हमको पता नहीं रहती, उसका डिजाइनिंग पता नहीं रहता है. और जब इंडस्ट्री में जाते हैं हम लोग कभी भी इंटरव्यू के लिए, तो स्टूडेंट वहां पे स्टूडेंट से एक ही सवाल पूछा जाता है कि आपके प्रोजेक्ट का कंसेप्ट क्या है. हम कंसेप्ट तो बहुत अच्छे से बता देते हैं, बट जब वो टेक्निकल डिटेल्स में आते हैं तब हम नहीं बोल पाते. हमको ये पता रहता है कि हमारे इसमें आर्डिनो यूज हुआ है, बट हमको ये नहीं पता रहता कि कनेक्ट किया है, नहीं पता रहता. तो मैं यही चाहूंगा कि आप लोग टेक्निकल वे में ग्रो करो, यू आर ऑल ऑफ यू. और एक चीज मैं आपसे एक रिक्वेस्ट है सभी लोगों से, सारे स्टूडेंट है, मैं हर बार हर फोरम में एक रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं सभी लोगों से, सारे स्टूडेंट से, प्लीज डोंट यूज बीबीडी. बुक पढ़ो, थोड़ी तकलीफ जाएगी, मार्क्स भी कम मिलेंगे, बट प्लीज आपको यदि सही में यदि नॉलेज गेन करना है ना, रीड बुक. क्वेश्चन आंसर पैटर्न में मत जाओ, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन आंसर पैटर्न में हम लोग मार्क्स गेन कर लेते हैं, नॉलेज गेन नहीं कर पाते. तो मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, यदि आप में से 49 स्टूडेंट मींस 40 मुझे छोड़ के 48 स्टूडेंट है, यदि इसमें से 10% स्टूडेंट ने भी बीबीडी छोड़ दी तो मेरे लिए बहुत ये हो जाएगा. रीड बुक्स की आप एक बार कंसेप्ट आदत डालो, स्पेशली दोज आर इन सेकंड ईयर एंड थर्ड ईयर स्टूडेंट, बुक्स की आदत डालो. एग्री कि आपको मार्क्स कम मिलेंगे, बट आपका नॉलेज सही में कंपैटिबली यदि आप उन लोगों से देखोगे, आपके पास मैं आपको एक चीज और बता रहा हूँ, 9 का पॉइंटर जब आता है और इंडस्ट्री में हमको एक भी क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं आता, वो 9 पॉइंटर की कोई वैल्यू नहीं रहती है. ये ध्यान में रखो. इंडस्ट्री में सिर्फ एंट्री करने के लिए पॉइंटर लगता है, बाद में ग्रो करने के लिए पॉइंटर की जरूरत नहीं होती है. ये भी हमेशा ध्यान रखना है. बट आगे ग्रो करना है तो योर नॉलेज, योर टेक्निकल स्किल इज मोस्ट रिक्वायर्ड. तो मेरी आप सब लोगों से एक रिक्वेस्ट है, एक अपील है. मैं हर बार हर फोरम में जहां पर भी बच्चों से मिलता हूं या जहां पर भी बच्चों से बात करता हूं, मैं ये चाहता हूं, स्पेशली आप गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज से हो या बाकी और भी कॉलेज से स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, तो मैं आपको एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, डोंट यूज पीपीटी एटलीस्ट फॉर आंसरिंग के लिए. तुम हाँ यूज करना है तो क्वेश्चन की स्टेप क्या आते हैं, क्या आंसर, क्या पैटर्न होना चाहिए, उसके लिए यूज करो. बट वैसे के वैसे रट के उसके आंसर मत लिखो. मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे बट नॉलेज नहीं मिलेगा, ये ध्यान में रखो. So thank you very much for listening me. यदि किसी को और कुछ डाउट है, यू कैन कॉल मी. आपको मेरे डिटेल्स में यहाँ पर शेयर कर रहा हूँ प्रेजेंटेशन में. यदि आपको जिन लोगों को भी लगता है you can note down this number 9764998057, or you can search the ECDS at Google. और आपके कॉलेज से ज्यादा दूर नहीं है, सेंटर पास ही में है. आपको जो भी हेल्प लगती है इनोवेटिव प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए यदि हेल्प लगती है, बट इस बार मैंने डिसाइड किया कि आपके कॉलेज से एक ग्रुप मेरे पास आ रहा है स्पेशली इनोवेटिव प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए, वो पहले से बात हो चुकी है. ठीक है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. नोट डाउन दिस वन. एनी क्वेश्चंस? Hardik, you can continue.
Okay. If there are still any questions, please do ask right now, or you can contact sir later on. You have the contact details, so you may note it down, and if you have any doubts later on, you may please contact sir about those doubts, and also the programs regarding ECDS. Thank you so much, sir, for guiding all the students regarding the importance of electronics field, and also guiding for our role in the industry. How do we proceed? Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, and thank you everyone for attending.